Alright everyone, I'm doing another video on MIDI Slave. The last video, if you haven't seen it, was using MIDI Slave with the MPC Live. Now I'm using the MIDI Slave with the Push. So let's get started. So first thing is, and I didn't mean to jump you around so fast, you're going to be using the MIDI in on the MV8800, and you're going to be using the MIDI out on the MPC Live. Now I'm using the MIDI out on the MPC Live because the MPC Live is the sound card, or the MIDI sound card I'm using with Ableton. Now, with that being said, let's get started. So, over here, I am in pattern mode, and then I'm going to menu, and then I'm going to 14, which is pattern sync. Enter. These are the settings that I have set up in my MV8800. In the MPC Live, I have the following settings set up. Under, and then sync. So these are the settings set up in the MPC Live, which isn't anything really. The next thing is Ableton. In Ableton, you want to go to here, go down to preferences, and go to MIDI, and just make sure I click these middle ones. You just need the ons on the outputs. So I'm using my MPC Live port 1, which is A on the back of the MPC Live, and I have the track and the remote on. And then on the Push 2, I have the track and the remote on. So with that said, we're good there. Now, you can use the MPC Live, but I'm not. I'm using a different source here for my audio card. You can use the MPC Live. I'm using a different audio source, which is the Yamaha. That just allows me to have all this set up without having to re-plug in stuff for all the different audio. So that's done. The next thing is, because we're using MIDI inside of Ableton, you want to create a MIDI track by right-clicking and creating a MIDI track. Now, I've done that already, but I'm using this one right here. But I just did this one so you can see you set up a MIDI track, and then you come over here, and then you go to your instruments, and then you see external instrument, take it, and drag it. Let me make sure I hit MIDI here. And then go to external, drag it, let it go, and then you create your external MIDI. All right, now I already have it set up like I said, so I'm going to delete this one. And then come down here, and you'll see, you'll see my settings. I have the MPC live port 1. Again, on the back of the MPC Live, it says port A, channel 1, and input. All right. When I hit my, right now I have it, didn't mean to move so fast there. I'm going to hit exit. Right now I am using an MFX effect. So I'm using that to test it. Again, I'm using an external instrument. This is the setting. And I'm hearing audio when I touch this, which is good. And you can see it, the levels. And I'm hitting the MV8800. Which is fine. But I'm going to be using the push. So on the push, I'm going to hit record. So that's it. I hope that didn't hurt your ears, but that is it. That is the MIDI setup for using the MV8800, using the MPC Live, MIDI out, port A, and using the push. That's it.